Hey guys, today we're going to look at Stormwind Harbor and our locked gate over here, how to get behind it and around it. Well, you're going to want to have a mage. It is needed for the second part of this, and unless you have the glyph, you will also need slow fall, which requires the light feathers. You're going to come over here to the northwest part of the harbor, right above the lock gate, around here, either way. And you're going to want to line yourself up almost so you're facing right in the middle of this wall over here. You're going to go ahead and back up here. You want to make sure you back up all the way until your mount's like that. Go ahead and hit the slow fall. Go ahead and remount. And also it does require an epic mount. That's something else that's a little bit important. And then you're going to run and take a jump. And you're going to make it. And it doesn't look like you're on there, but you can go ahead and dismount. If we look back here, you see, it does have a very nice view. Now, the reason that you're going to need a mage, as you can see here, is I'm trying to run through it. They do have a little force field here. So with the mage, you just hit blink, and like that, you're through. And then you can see over here, another view through. The same thing applies. You can't get back through that way. The force field is there. All you got to do is blink to get through it. Now, it's not a very far drop down there, as you see. The first thing you're going to notice is the cannon tower. There's very few of the cannon towers in the game, so that's one of those cool little things. And over here, you'll notice a smokestack, almost like what they have coming out of blacksmith buildings. So at first I thought this was a passage into another part of Stormwind, but from what I can tell, this is actually at some point going to be some type of major building, possibly a shipbuilding port, something of that nature. And you can run along the back of it here. I expected to find an opening here, but as you can see, it's just a brick wall. And as you look around here, there's a brick wall that runs all along here. And then you run around here. It's basically just a big square. Also, take a look at the map. You can see there's nothing planned back here yet. You can run on all this stuff, excuse me. This here's the side of the building. We'll get a better look at it here in a minute. Something that I found kind of funny is Blizzard being Blizzard. Their undeveloped zones are very undeveloped. As you can see over here, they didn't bother even trying to round it off. And then down here, the wall doesn't quite touch the ground. And we'll come back to that here in a minute. And you'll see there's a little passageway here. It took me a while to find this. You just run up here, and you come to a first hill here, which gives you a little bit better vantage point to see what's going on. But if you come around this hill here, up this side here, and then you just run up. This isn't wall climbing because it's just considered a gentle slope. And you come up here, and congratulations, you see the top of the building. And you look out here, you have the harbor. It gives you a little bit better look at the buildings. I've tried several different attempts to get on top of the roof. So far, nothing's prevailed. Everything I have here that you're seeing now is original content. I didn't look it up. I just started exploring last night, and I was able to find out that you can indeed get behind it. Now, as you see over here, there's not a whole lot going on. This is when having a shaman or something like that would come in handy, but obviously you can't get back there. And the reason that you would like one of those classes is for the sight. What I'm going to go ahead and do is look into the distance here using a scope, but it's very hard to see anything. Something that kind of amused me was up here. You actually have bird droppings on the top of the towers, which only Blizzard would add something like that. Let's go ahead and back out here. Now, as you see here, we have the tower here and the wall here. You can actually get on that as well. You just go ahead and re-hit slow fall. Go ahead and mount up. And here, it's just going to be a run and a jump. And it kind of looks like you're not going to make it, but you will. And there you are. You're on top of the tower now. You can see down here. It just gives you a better view, and it's kind of fun to explore always. And this here is solid, which that was the thing that concerned me was this solid? It is. You can run up here. You can run around. There's not a whole lot going on here. Alright, we're going to go ahead. Also something else, this particular roundabout here, all the other fortiments have ways to get in and out of them. This one has no way into it, only obviously the ways out. But we're going to go ahead and drop back down here, and we're going to come back over here to our little crevice that I was telling you about earlier. This is your way out. As you can see, I'm actually going underneath of it here. And you can kind of see the best of two worlds. You can actually run all the way up here. You're still considering in it. You can see outside. You can see through both sides. And then you step out. And suddenly the wall's solid again. And that's the exploration of Stormwind Harbor. This is Oreo. Thanks for looking at this. And go ahead and check out my website. It's oreo55.blogspot.com.